What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Find out what's in the box.
Oh yeah, dripper bottles, boys. Dripper bottles to make juice. Frig yeah, 150 ml dripper bottles. Dripper bottles, love that. Got a whole bunch of flavorings. Alrighty, we got vanilla in, 10%, so that's like a vanilla flavor. We got rabbit cereal, which tastes like Trix. Captain Crunch cereal, which tastes like Captain Crunch. We got concentrated flavor of Green Goblin, which is your Monster Energy drink. We got marshmallow cereal, boom, and chocolate glazed motherfucking donut. This one here I needed for my brother because he wanted an e-juice for Monster that tastes like Monster Energy drink, so I'm hooking him up. This one here I'm really anxious to try. I wonder if it smells like Captain Crunch. And it does. And I got my base mix, my propylene glycol, and my vegetable glycerin. So I should be good for a while for juice. Well, maybe tonight I'll start blending, because I do have 10 bottles right here for mixing. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get mixing. Well, it's Wednesday morning here on Vloggin' Life. I was actually up before the mail guy got here. I got up at 10:30 today. Look, it's actually 11 o'clock right now. Got myself up, made myself a coffee, started reading comments. I got a bunch ready for commenting on comments. Started playing my Marvel game. And Oreo went off like a fire alarm. I didn't even hear a knock at the door or anything. I actually had my window open. I forgot to close my window last night. And didn't even hear the mail carrier come up to the door. When all of a sudden Oreo just went off like a fire alarm. He probably didn't even think he had to knock because the dog was barking. So I let him outside and Oreo goes, "Oh, it's you." And he knew the guy right away because the guy always gives him a milk bone every time he drops something off. He comes to the door, eh? So Oreo's sitting there, he's like jumping up on the guy waiting for his cookie, and Buddy gives him a cookie and he frigs off down the yard and goes and eats it, and it's like, dude, it's freaking cold outside, bring the cookie in the house, stupid. But oh well, whatever, dogs are dogs, right? Anyway, so I figured I'd show you guys my vape mail. So now we got juice for days, just gotta, you know, mix it up and stuff, and I'm anxious to try the Captain Crunch, and the Trix cereal should be pretty good. It should taste like Fruit Loops, if or anything, because yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good shit. Don't mind me, I'm just setting up my dudes, sending them back out for training and stuff. Trying to get all my guys leveled up so they don't suck, especially when you depend on them to kill people. This Marvel game's kind of fun. Yay! So I'm sitting here, I'm just watching Not Slim One play some Gaming Under the Influence. I gave him the idea for that title. For his new stream. He's playing Gauntlet. That game's fun. It's free right now on PSN, but in a couple days it probably won't be, so you're going to want to keep your eyes on that one if you want to get it for your PSN. But I just checked the tracking, and it looks like my parts for my computer are on the truck set for delivery today. Now I wanted to go out today because I was going to get a case of beer for New Year's Eve. I don't want to go out there tomorrow and do that because holy shit, she's going to be busy tomorrow. So I was going to go pick up all my liquor today and go from there, but I'm going to wait till they drop that shit off, and then we're going to hit the road and go and pick up stuff. I might have to shovel the end of the driveway. It's looking pretty rough. I just wanted to get a coffee into me before I went out there and started lifting snow, try and wake up a bit more. And I just got a message from Bob Eats, the Bob Eats channel, where they do basically food challenges. I've shown you them in the past. They're in the links in the description if you want to check them out. They do crazy shit. Like the video they uploaded today, Bob ate a pound of lard. I can't see anything good coming from that. Like, honestly, you're eating a pound of fat. So, you know, that's probably going to make him pretty sleepy if he doesn't have a cardiac arrest. Well, they just asked me if I wanted to do a nasal napalm, was it nasal napalm collab? Nasal napalm. What the fuck is nasal napalm? I don't do eating challenges. I really don't handle spicy objects. That's why I've never, a lot of other people did the spicy challenge. I haven't. Oh yeah, you guys are right. My right ear is looking pretty fucked. I gotta change that. Somebody commented that my right ear, I didn't cut the hair there right, and you're bang on. You're bang on. But anyway, I really don't do eating challenges, except for like I did that 40-ounce challenge. That was about it because it was beer and I like beer. But yeah, I really don't do that kind of stuff. That seems more like a not slim one territory than a vlogging life territory. But yeah, found that was kind of weird that they contacted me to do a eating challenge. That's like a guaranteed win for them. I'd probably end up vomiting everywhere. But yeah, probably gonna have to pass. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm just waiting now because if Pure Leader's gonna be dropping shit off, then I want to wait for Pure Leader to drop shit off so I can get my shit, because I want my shit. And then we'll go clean the end of the driveway, go do some running around, get that all banged out, and then I guess come back here and upgrade the XPS 8300. Today's video might just be all about nerdy shit. It's the way she goes, boys. Well, it's currently 1:30 and Pure Leader still hasn't arrived. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. But I should get out there and clear the end of my driveway. It's hard to see through that vape covered window, but if you look, and get past the screen here, you can totally tell that the bank is pretty brutal out there. So I might fire up the blower and we'll just blast it all out. So let's get out there. I'm not going to need my big boots, thank fuck, because walking in those is a pain in the cock. And we'll get that driveway all cleared. Get all the plow shit out of the way. I'm going to rock a piss and then we'll head outside and we'll get that did. And then go from there. Like, the whole reason why I'm waiting around for the Pure Leader guy is every time I order something and it's shipped by Pure Leader, the fucking delivery guy is so damn lazy. He somehow sneaks up to the door, sneaks past Oreo's defenses, puts a sticker on the door, doesn't set the dog off, and leaves. Like, he never... It happened with the Dell XPS, or the Dell laptop, my XPS 8300, my XPS 9000. The fucking guy's like a ninja to be able to get past this Pomeranian. Like I said earlier, the mail courier dropping off the e-juice supplies, fucker didn't even knock. I had my window open upstairs trying to cool off the computer room, and he didn't even knock on the door, and Oreo was already barking his furry little tits off. So that's some kind of special powers my dog has, and some reason the Pure Leader guy can get around them. I don't fucking understand it. But anyway, we're going to get out there, we're going to blast that driveway, and that way there the Pure Leader guy will have no reason not to deliver it. Because they can basically refuse delivery if the driveway's not clean. So, let's pitter patter and have at her. Probably should have done this earlier. There we go. Driveway's clear. So, I didn't do all the way in because I forgot where the post is. I know it's slightly beyond the Trans Am. I think its wheels are resting on it, so I probably could have did another strip here. But how often do I have people over? You know, if Adrian comes over in the winter, he can just park behind the G6. I never have more than one person over. And if it was during the day, they could park on the side of the road. As long as it's not after 7. So, yay, tires are still holding there. Ooh. Weird. Anyway, still waiting on fucking Pure Leader. Fuck, I hate waiting on delivery companies. I know they're just waiting for me to leave. I swear, they probably got a neighbor as a spy or something. They're going to report in that I'm gone, and then they're going to fuck around and just drop off the slip. Because, yeah, snowblower's hidden. But, yeah, it's still slipping, this thing. And now we got the new friction disc in there, and I was going to flip her upright and get a look at the friction disc and the actual wheel. And I got some brake cleaner around here somewheres. I think it's probably up here. Ow. Ish. Probably way back over there in the corner, where it's going to be a hour and a half to get to. All this cardboard, I got to wait till next fucking Wednesday to get rid of it. So that sucks. But, oh no, here's my brake cleaner, right here. So I was going to use that, and then brake clean the friction wheel and the friction disc, and hope it actually resolves my problem. I was also wondering if you can add more tension to this lead here. Like, is that what this thing does? Can you spin something to have more tension, or how the fuck do you work? Because I noticed when you got it in gear, first gear she'll pull until she gets some resistance, then she doesn't want to pull anymore. And the tires aren't even spinning. So it's slipping on the wheel. And, you know, if I pump it, it tries to pull. So I think it's just, and I can't flip it up right side up right now because it's still too full of gas. I said you got to drain it down about halfway. If I flip it now, I'll just spill gas all over the floor. Kind of sort of don't want to do that. So, yeah. Pain in the balls. Pain in the balls. So, fuck. Well, a couple more runs of this and then I'll be able to flip her upright and get her did. Figure it out. Go from there. Hope so. I hope so anyway. I hope that's all it is. But I was reading online, some people said put a shim under the bottom contact plate. Don't exactly know what a shim would look like. I know what shims for doors and windows look like. Like when we put this door in here, we shimmed it. So I know what that looks like. I just don't know what a shim for a plate would look like. Probably just a washer, I'm assuming. That would work. But yeah, she fired on her own. I didn't use the electric. Yesterday I used the electric start because I didn't know how the choke positioning worked. I didn't realize that if you look over there at the choke, right now it's in the full on position. And when you put it over to the other side, it's full off. Or, sorry, now it's in the full off position. There's no choke. And you got to crank it all the way to the right to choke it. I thought it was the other way around, so I couldn't get the fucker to start. So yesterday I plugged it in and used the electric start, and she started up like a charm. So that's awesome. Today I ripcorded it. And didn't even break the ripcord this time. Didn't even have to pull it all the way out. Just fucking give her a quick little tug and she fired up right away. Like a champion. Lovely. Yeah, she'll be a good blower once I get all the bugs worked out of it. Chucks the snow pretty good. It's just slipping. It's fucking slipping. I question if it's also a belt slipping, but if it was a belt, you'd think the front auger would have issues too, right? Because I know with the Arians, when the belt broke, I still had drive, I just didn't have auger. Or was that the case? I can't remember now. But fuck, that was a while ago. That was in 2009 when that happened. I can't remember if I still had drive. Maybe I didn't. So it could be the belt. Maybe the belt needs tensioning. I could easily take a look at that though. Just pop these bolts off and fucking check for slack. You know what? That's a good idea. Should probably do that. Actually, what I'm going to do is read the troubleshooting manual and see what they suggest. There we go. So, unit fails to propel itself. Could either be the drive control cable needs of adjustment or the belt loose or damaged. And there it is right there. So, that makes sense. So we could always, I'm going to check the adjust control cable and replace drive belt. So we'll have to find out what kind of belt this thing takes and we might have to replace it. Lovely. Well, this is pretty cool for any noobs out there and not sure what they're doing like me. Drive control. When the drive control is released and in the disengage up position, the cable should have very little slack. It should not be tight. Check the adjustments in the drive control as follows. So when the drive control is disengaged, push the snowblower gently forward. The unit should roll freely, which it does. Engage the drive control and then push the snowblower forward, so it should not roll freely. Let's test that out. Okay, so right now it's in R1. I'm doing this one-handed, so if I engage you, I should not be able to move you. Okay, so that's not the issue. Also, I can move this here and there's no resistance, so it's not the cable, so it's got to be the belt. That's the only other option. So there's a big chunk of ice here covering a bolt. Get that out of here. So it looks like it's 2 bolt. I'd say probably around 11 mil. let's take that off and inspect the belt. Alright, I got the belt cover off, and as you can tell right away, this here line here, she's loosey-goosey. Now if I engage the drive, that tightens up. That one's the drive, right? Oh, which one's which? See, when I engage, I wish it was written on here which one's drive and which one isn't. Is it? Yeah, so this one's the drive. So watch, the moment I engage the drive, look at how much looser the belt gets. So it's like this tensioner thingy here isn't even hooked up. It isn't hooked up. Look at this. The fucking spring fell off. Well, shit. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the tensioner's not even doing its fucking job. Well, that would do it. The spring broke. Well, that's what I need, is a new spring. But where the hell does that hook onto? Well, I'm glad I diagnosed my own problem. Now I just got to figure out a solution. So there's the whole reason why the fucking thing had no traction. Right there. Belts are fine. Well, I don't know. They look okay. They're still belts, so my question is okay, I hook it on the spring onto there, but where does the other side go? Probably where the other end of the spring is. Look, you can see it right there. There's the other end of the spring. Right friggin' there. All wrapped around that bolt. All busted up and shit. Well, son of a bitch. Now where the fuck do I find a spring like that? I wonder if Crappy Tire sells them. If the Purelator cock would get here and friggin' drop my shit off so I can go, because I know the moment I leave the driveway, he's going to show up like 2 seconds after. Get this fucker all repaired up. It's a good day today. It's only -10 out. It's not that cold to be working on a friggin' guy. I wonder if Adrian might have any spare springs. Or it's a shame that I fucking have the blower back here. I bet you I could probably harvest one out of this. I bet you. But there's no way in hell I'm digging that son of a bitch out. Forget that. Forget it. Oreo's in the house barking his furry little tits off. Damn. I might have a spring. I gotta make sure it's the right tension too. Like, I want to make sure she's fucking just torquing the piss out of the belt. Because unbelievable that that's what it was. The old friction disc didn't look bad either. So I don't even know where it went. I threw it in the garbage. Yeah, that's right. So I might have to see. I know if Canadian Tire doesn't have a spring this size, that Hamlin's up on the hill will. I might not be able to fix this till after the new year, because tomorrow's New Year's Eve and everything closes at noon, so people can go party. And then after that, it's New Year's Day where everything's closed. So I might not be able to fix this till the 2nd, so let's hope it doesn't snow a lot till then. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing the shoveling, and that might just be what kills me, boys. It might just be what kills me. But, yeah. Well, that's friggin' awesome. Now we know what the problem is. Now we know there's a solution. Now we don't need to stress about it. Hey, I diagnosed my own problem. I'm awesome. Fuck, does that ever feel good to diagnose your own problem? I feel even better if I could fix it right now. Oh, well, at least we got the driveway done, and we figured out what the problem is. And we know what the solution is. So this here, that's right, I gotta push it back in there after. I'll wait till I get the new spring, and then we'll hook it up. Now, where did the old spring come off of? Probably off of that hole right there, I'm thinking. And then wrapped over to that bolt right there. So we'll have to extract that bolt, whatever that bolt's for, and remove all that wire, and go from there. Oh, I just dripped friggin' snot on the camera. Frig sakes. Yeah, it should be a real good machine once she's all done. Once she's all done. Maybe I can add more tension to that belt too. the auger belt because she looks pretty floppy cock. Do I have a clamp or something I can use to hold that down? I want to check the tensions. I wouldn't be surprised if all the springs are rotten in this. That was the whole problem the whole time. The old guy was like, oh man, you know, it just needs a friction disc. I'm thinking, no, your friction disc was fine, bud. Your spring, however, seen better days. I don't have a spring in here, do I? Well, I do, but yeah, that's not gonna work. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Oh, you're... This won't work. This is for throttle body. Huh. There's a shiny piece of rock back there. Not sure what the frig that is. Yeah. I don't think... I know Rex would have it, because Rex has about 1 million friggin' springs and things at his house. From all the tractors and snow blowers and different contraptions he's scrapped over the years. But I'd like to get a brand new one. So then I'd have peace of mind. What am I looking for right now? Oh yeah, clamp. Why don't I just... Okay, I'm going to put you guys down. I got to test the... I want to test the auger's belt. Okay, the auger's belt's really tight, so we're fine there. Just need to get a spring for that, so that's something the manual didn't even talk about. I'm going to leave the blower like this, in this state, and when we get a spring, we'll slap it in. Worst case in Ontario, it snows like a son of a bitch, and I'm out here shoveling. Whatever. Anyway, I better get back in the house. Oreo's going to friggin' have a conniption. Oh, time to make some lunch. Let's air fry a pizza. Frig it. Look at this guy. Picking up his fox and his rope toy. Same time. Why are you growling, bud? I don't want either or. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're a special case. You know that? Here, so, oh, now you just got your rope toy. Where'd your fox go? You dropped your fox. Where the hell did you get that rope toy from? You never had that one. Where'd you find that one? He only had the one with the ball. He never had this one. That's like the one that Mom had at her place for him. Because Oreo has the blue one and Oliver has the green one. Because they don't like to share toys. And Scampers is sitting on Darth Vader again like a good little kitten within. What are you doing, Oreo? Like, which one's that? Can I see it? Can I has? No, I want this. Holy shit. Yeah, that one's been played with a lot. Wow. Well, take it easy. I'll just give it back to you. Take it. There you go. Jumping around like a friggin' leaping frog. Scamper is really... I should get her one of those kitty cat... Actually, what I want to do is get her one of those tree stands. And I was thinking once I take this shop vac over here outside to the garage to clean cars and stuff, because my car needs it. Actually, I might bring this one out there too. I don't know. I was thinking about putting it in that corner, and then she can go and sit up there and perch and death from above the dog, because that's like her favorite thing to do sometimes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. Chances are I'm going to do another vlog if Pure Later ever shows up, and we'll go from there. But as for today, I'm going to call it quits because we're already 23 minutes in. Probably going to be a little bit longer after this. Ooh, pizza's probably done. That's always good. And yeah, I want to eat and wait for Pure Later to get here so I can get my frickin' parts. And then we'll probably do another video after of upgrading the XPS 8300 to its new video card, new USB card. Giving it a test run in Grand Theft Auto, seeing how well that works compared to what it was. Should be glorious. Before I do that, let's get some pizza on a plate. I put it in for 8 minutes this time, and maybe that was a little bit too long. Actually, you know what? That came out better. Crust is nice and golden on the bottom. Pizza's nice on the top. Decent. Okay, well, I'm going to go eat and finish editing up this vlog and get it rendered and uploaded to YouTube's. If Pure Later happens to make it by today, which they fucking better, or I'm going to be livid, I'll make a second video. If not, well, you'll know. But here's hoping they come by and everything's hunky-dory and life goes on. So on that note, people, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, stove them down below. When I get that spring, we'll get the snowblower going. I just want to wait for them to show up, and then maybe if I have time, it's currently 2:30 now. So if I have time, I'm going to take a rip roar up to Hamlin's. we'll grab that spring and we'll probably fix that up probably tomorrow or New Year's Day. I know tomorrow I'm supposed to go to a party with my brother, a New Year's party. I don't know if I'll be able to film there because people might not be, you know, I'm going to somebody else's house. They might not want the camera on. So if that's the case, then I got to respect their wishes. I know a lot of you would be pissed off by that. But it is what it is, boys. When you're making content on YouTube, you got to abide by rules and regulations. And if people don't want you filming in their house, well, you have two choices. Either A, you don't go to their house, you stay home like a loser on New Year's, fucking touching yourself, or B, you say fuck it, leave the camera at home and go and meet new people. So I think I'd rather do the latter, as in go meet new people. But anyway, I'm going to shut her down. So thanks for coming out, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. I love it when you click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me get to 20,000 subs. That'd be mint. We just got 10K. I'm asking for 20K now. You know, I'm like that. But anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down. So thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. I already said all that nonsense. And until next time, keep on vlogging.